What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
And we new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm Sade. I'm 24. I work in finance. I have a bachelor's degree. I went to Yale.
I'm Tyler. I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate, and I work in the Marine Corps.
I'm Kaylee. I'm 25. I'm a software developer. I went to Ohio University, and I have a bachelor's degree.
Maria. I'm 30 years old. I have my PhD in cancer biology, and I work in a biotech industry. Grad school, I went to University of South Carolina, and undergrad, I went to University of Florida.
Hi everybody, my name is Sean. I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company, and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology. Undergrad, I went to Loyola Marymount University.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray. I'm 24. I graduated with a bachelor's degree from Harvard recently, and I work in consulting.
Oh, y'all are babies.
I know, that's what I was saying, is age.
She's the youngest.
Yeah, it gives you like years of experience.
Yeah, I guess
We need maybe it's good to identify what intelligence means to everybody.
I think intelligence is better defined as your adaptability and your problem-solving skills more than it is your education. Obviously, like the education, the stuff you've been through puts a lot into play in it because it gives you more resources, more thoughts to draw from. The formal education definitely helps, but I don't think it's in any way essential.
So what is the most essential?
So the most essential thing would probably be common sense.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think intelligence is both EQ, IQ, and that common sense, street smart intelligence, all of that combined.
People, consciously or unconsciously, when they see someone, form an opinion immediately. Like, I'm sure we all did right away.
When I saw you, I told myself, Maria, do not judge him just by his looks. He could be throwing you off, or that's just who he is, but he can talk the talk and walk the walk. Sean, I didn't want to judge him based on the way he looks or dresses or acts, so I was like, I think he's intelligent.
First impressions, I would put him at the bottom only because when I was in school, all the other people with like the bright neon colors and stuff, they were typically the ones doing worse in classes. If we're ranking confidence, I'd definitely put Sean at very first place.
So what is the definition that we're going with is the biggest question.
I like your definition.
I know, I was gonna say, I like my definition. It combines everything.
Does anyone have any like initial...
So what we gonna do here? How we want to get this ball rolling?
Okay, I'm gonna say who I'm ranking.
Are we gonna start with that?
Yeah, I don't remember their names. I don't remember their names.
Me either, of course.
Okay, so the PhD student, obviously she has had more schooling. I value education. You can have street smarts, common sense, all that stuff, but education is top tier.
Yeah, you get all your benefits, you get all your resources, all your information, and if you're really applying that, what you're learning, you're more than a genius at that point.
Exactly.
You know?
And I went through 2 capstone projects, baby. That is a lot of research, a lot of critical thinking, a lot of starting over. This girl got a PhD. She's first. I do not remember the girl who went to Yale. I don't remember what she went to school in, but I will put her and the guy with the gray shirt. They will be by each other. I don't remember what he went to school in.
What about the Marine Corps?
I will put him out. I will put him fourth.
Fourth?
And I don't remember the other 2.
I don't. Let's cook. Let's see what they got.
Does anyone have any like initial...
You can be honest. Start on that side. I'm done going first.
I feel like I have a good combination of both, like book smart and street smart. So yeah, I think I have some input on that. There's so many aspects to intelligence. It really goes beyond IQ and EQ. Even those 2 different factors really don't capture what it really means to be intelligent.
I know I'm not, from Yale, I don't have a PhD, but what I lack in those areas, I'm able to still problem solve and use my own skill set, my emotional intelligence as well as my social intelligence.
Besides my education and background, I feel like I have high emotional intelligence, I'm aware of my surroundings.
As a software developer, my problem-solving skills are obviously top-notch, I think I would say. My whole life, I've kind of had to fight to be seen as intelligent. I think I'm so used to having to do that as a woman to just
Software. Yeah. She's living in the times.
Yeah, she's 4. Software.
Software is with computering and everything, like technology, you feel me? So she's living with the times, she's up to speed. She can definitely we got a lot of jobs these days that's require, computer work anyway, so.
What are their degrees? The one from Yale and
Yale,
Harvard?
bachelor's.
But what is it?
I don't remember.
Cause I don't know their degrees, so I'm gonna put her number 2 right now. Cause
it's gonna change though for you.
It's gonna keep
because they're gonna keep giving out information.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her number 2.
Be like,
number 2.
I deserve to be here. My first job out of college, I was working at a law firm. Gentleman came
Okay.
up to me and said,
Okay.
"Hi, you don't look like somebody that would work at a law firm. You look like somebody I'd go on spring break with." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
Obviously, out of everyone here, I've got the least formal education. I consider myself intelligent. My mental dedication and my ability to adapt and to problem solve. What I do in the Marine Corps, I'm a seabird defense specialist. So I think that by virtue of what I do, that already requires some amount of intelligence.
Sorry, quick question. So do you think that only certain people can do your job, or do you think anyone can do your job?
Only certain people. You have to
Let's talk about it. Hold on. He said I have the least education. Sometimes, just because you're not a graduate, doesn't mean that you are not high in intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Some people spend hours in the library.
Right.
Some people spend hours with books in their hands at home, wherever they at. Some people spend hours around psychologists or scientists. They may know somebody who knows somebody that they can get into the rooms with. So you don't necessarily have to have.
Right. And he's in the military, right?
So that's another big thing. And I want to mention discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they all got discipline, I feel like, if they went through the course of
all
schooling.
of them. And people like to, downplay social media as if it's this bottom of the bottom.
It's not easy.
Making $50K in a year is good, but have you ever made $50K from your phone? Off of one video. Off of one post.
We're going to pause with that. Hold up. No, that's true.
Social media, that's why I'm going to keep ranking them.
That's true.
Social media, there's so much to it. There's directing.
Mm-hmm.
There's marketing. There's public speaking. There's so much into being
so many doors.
And he's
so
a
many
social
doors.
media director.
Right.
Of a company.
Surpassed everything just to tell people how it's supposed to be. It's different. You got to be intelligent to be in certain seats.
Psychology.
Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going.
Oh, okay. I was going to keep
the
going.
The ASVAB before you go into the military, that's not really how much you know, but how well you can learn information. And I got a 94 on that. It's not an amount of how much you study, how much you know. You're not going to really get better at learning. Does that make sense?
I strongly disagree with you don't get better at learning. The idea that you can get better at learning is a pretty big signifier of intelligence. I'm very much dyslexic. I have ADHD, and I'm on the autism spectrum. Dyslexia means that there's a big gap in comprehension. So I was scoring 99th percentile in certain areas and like 3rd percentile in others. I'll never be able to learn another language. I took Spanish for 12 years, and I can still basically only order a burrito.
So I have a question. Why did you go to Yale, and why did you go to Harvard?
My parents are immigrants from China, and I'm a first-generation immigrant as well, and college student as well. My family always really stressed the importance of formal education. For me, that was something that I really strived for.
I wasn't planning to go to college. That wasn't like a goal of mine. My parents were like, well, you should apply to at least one college. And I was like, I'll never get in here. And then I went to Yale.
Dani?
Why don't you guys rank each other from 1 to 6, including yourself? And give reasons why you want to do what you're doing.
I gotta go 1.
No.
Oh yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I
That's
would
hard.
rank you as a 6,
hard.
not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of value on the military.
Period.
See,
Who said period? Somebody screamed period. What?
see, I have to disagree.
I feel you.
Especially with having a dad who's a veteran.
Come on, man. Yo, dude's hard.
Multiple people in our family who's in active military and who are also veterans. I have to disagree. We don't place value on military until something happened on our soil. Then we wanting them. Right? And then just hearing stories of just basic training. I could never do what they do. Oh, no. No, not at all. And then after, when they get all of their assignments and things, that's different areas.
Yeah.
Different. First of all, no,
I know
our
what I wanna
military
say.
is very valuable to me.
I think this video should have been more hands-on than intellectual, because you can really experience how intelligent a person is
That
with
would be
how they
nice.
handle the situation.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at a person to see what they're going to do if this happened or if this happened. So I do place value in the military as well. Yeah, and I was mentioning earlier about discipline. I think at the end of the day, it's about discipline. You know what I'm saying? It's about what you're doing in what field and how can you add value to it. And not to be better than, but to be better than the next person or the best to do it.
The best to do it.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to be an expert at your job, but I mean, this is hard. This is hard. We have to have a...
There's brackets that you're supposed to be in for this to be really exposed.
Yeah.
So if they can all be in the same bracket and speak on something and all have different answers, and we can see who and what they, you know what I'm saying, what's intelligence like.
Yeah, I mean, this is hard because the more they, you know, expound on what they do and the education and, you know, their backgrounds, I see value in each of them. Although they haven't, like the graduates haven't said what they do currently. I know a lot of graduates who ain't doing that.
Yeah, you can't put their degree to work for lick or nothing. For real. Then the guy in the grade T, he also mentioned that intelligence is beyond what they're already speaking about because they're talking solely on something simple. And intelligence is bigger than that. Bigger than that. So we got a lot of space to fill up. Yeah. A lot of space.
No, full stop.
I'd probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry.
I'm the villain this episode.
Does anyone think they're like at either end of the spectrum?
I'd say I'm 1, if nothing else, because I know what I'm about and I'm sure of that.
Wait, you guys have to rank everyone too. That is so unfair. No.
I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She has a
Okay.
PhD.
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Sorry. It's hard for me to look past the education part. Going to college, I think you learn a lot, if nothing else emotionally. But I still think you're smart.
Thank you.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3,
She gonna be
4, 5,
snap.
6.
Why did they put in 1?
Immigrant parents, first generation going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally because the way he carries himself. He was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results, but really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group.
I would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 6. So the reason why I put you at number 1 is I think you have the highest, not only EQ score out of everybody, but the way you present yourself, as well as being a PhD student, I think is just like a huge thing. And I put myself 6 because I feel like I might be the weakest in terms of actual IQ score. Hopefully I can make it up to everything else. So I did put myself as least intelligent. However, if it can't be me, I definitely think Tyler, unfortunately, his way of thinking is linear. And I think intelligence is almost like a sphere. It's a picture. And right now he's only coloring with one color than, you know, with the rainbow.
So who got the most number 1s?
I think Great T did, huh?
Down?
Who got the most?
Sean Lee was pretty up there too.
But what did he say he do
definitely
though?
3, right?
Yeah.
All he said was that.
His first. What did he say? Nah, I'm sorry, y'all. But what did he say that he did to surpass the whole group? Other than being first generation to
Go to college.
go to college.
I can't recall.
Okay.
Sure. I think that I sort of expected to be ranked a little bit lower. At first glance and first interaction with me, it's hard to tell how intelligent I am. It's hard to tell how intelligent anybody is.
Is anyone upset with where they're standing?
I think it makes sense that I'm down here. Like the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there. If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
Yeah, but if this was a movie, he would have been the one to save the day. I'm just saying, like, and that's how it usually is. The one they don't have most faith in will be the one to actually get everybody together and say, this is how we should actually run this operation. But they all, again, have value, and I feel like they all have some benefits in the area that they're in. So
Yeah.
they're very highly smart in the area that they're in.
Exactly. And I feel like I place value on all of them. But again, the college graduates didn't say what they do.
Yeah.
What do y'all do? Yeah. What's your profession? How do you contribute to society?
Yeah. Or the girl who's number 2, with the PhD, says she made COVID kits.
She not number 2. She's number 3.
My heart.
The PhD is not number 1. I mind blown.
One of them went to school for not to school. She was in a law firm.
That's the software developer.
Yeah. Yes. The white tee, white shoes.
I don't know.
Blue jeans.
I do feel like there might be a prejudice acting in terms of ranking you
I feel
highly.
Yeah.
But I agree with the ranking. I think you probably are the most intelligent out of all of us. I would feel weird placing you there and not acknowledging the dynamics in which we did so.
Okay.
You got answers? Because I need answers.
Okay, let's say what we would say. And y'all gonna tell us who y'all would say.
I like number 2 for 1.
Exactly.
I
would place number 1, number 2. Number 1 to number 2.
Yeah, I like 3, 4, but they can go back and forth. I like 6, 5, and they can go back and forth. But he have so I see why they put him at number 6 though. When it comes to resume,
education.
They looking at it as education wise.
But intelligence, like, you have to have some skill. Like, intelligence isn't just
learning abilities.
Yeah, learning abilities. I would place number 4 as number 3. And then I would keep it like that. I mean,
I'm telling y'all, man. Number 6 in the movie would have got everybody right. He would have known how to make a fire.
But listen, he didn't say straight. What he do in the military.
Dude would have been straight.
He know how to survive without
know how to survive, bro.
Without all that, right?
Yeah, let's take everything off the charts of what we love to do on a regular basis and put us out there. Dude would have knew what to do. I feel like number 2 would have probably had she in science.
Right.
Number 2 would have knew some stuff too. She probably put some leaves together. You got a bobo? We're going to make sure you can run some more, okay? But number 6, yeah, I feel like he would have really... The rest is just... Education-wise, they hard.
Number 1... Who they have as number 1, I understand, immigrant parents. And sometimes... He said he got street smart, baby. And sometimes you're balancing both worlds. The worlds that your parents came from and the world that you're now in and how to blend that. And sometimes you're balancing 2 worlds in one household, right?
Yeah. He's the first to do it, too.
Right.
A lot of pressure on him.
Right. So he's balancing a lot. He would be up there, but he wouldn't be number 1 in my eyes. The PhD student, she kind of downplayed herself when she was like, I'm just making COVID tests, Yeah.
And dude, number 5 put himself in number 6 earlier.
Yeah, he did.
So he downplayed himself too.
He did. But number 2, like, she has had way more schooling. I went through a capstone project.
She went through a long process.
Right. I went through a capstone project. Baby, the capstone project by itself wanted to take me out.
Hey,
okay?
Look, I'm telling y'all, man, had this been the movie, number 6 would have knew what to do.
Exactly.
Because of his field of work. Mm-hmm. Number 2 would have knew what to do too. Mm-hmm. Because of science. Right. Number 1 said, I think number 2 and number 1 both spoke on street smarts. Mm-hmm. Number 3, she probably just got that dog in her. You don't know.
The dog in her.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I got some good values,
yeah.
I feel.
Number 6, we need him to survive. He didn't say which area of the military that he's involved in, but we need him to survive. At least he know how to survive without internet, without food, without water.
Facts.
We need him.
Yeah.
He's at the top. Mm-hmm. He's at the top. Number 4, software. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to put some wires together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Software developer. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I need you to connect the radio so we can get some tunes in. We need to see what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. But number 5, baby, the first impression. We need him for the first impression. You on social media now.
Social media, yeah.
Okay, we need him.
So are we looking at intelligence as book smart? Or are we looking at intelligence as, let's take away everything that we've been given in life from society and everything, like computers, phones, let's have a surviving mindset here.
Yeah.
Who would be intelligent enough to survive?
Right.
Build a house.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Anything that's needed to survive and thrive.
Yeah, I just believe that this group, because there were more college graduates than they were not,
Yeah.
the value of education was placed. And I value education, you know, and I feel like we could stop it right here, babe.
Yeah, we will. But I think that if we want to, and you guys can probably, y'all will agree with me. This is all about how you want to view intelligence.
Exactly.
Your answers, everybody's answers is going to be different based off how y'all want to see intelligence being displayed today.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to be off of school, yes, we know exactly how to rank this. Number 6 military guy, he won't compete.
Right.
If we're basing this off of media, you know what I'm saying? We have a few people in science, a few people in law, few people in social media, this, that, and the third. We know how we can bring them. So it's all about what you want to think about, like how you want to think about it.
Yeah, because there's some people that come on the channel and they're like, you're not smart. And they be speaking about me. And I'm like, not Miss High IQ. But because I have a high emotional intelligence, I'm like, they don't know no better. Poor baby. They poor baby. But, and they say that a lot of times because of what I'm saying and how I speak. But they fail to realize I'm speaking to my husband. Of course I'm speaking AAVE.
Yeah.
But that comes from a lack of understanding with AAVE as well. AAVE is just another language.
So somebody's not intelligent.
Okay. It's just how you view things.
Somebody's not thinking higher.
Yeah,
That's
so
funny.
people view intelligence, how they view intelligence. I view intelligence as a collaboration of life.
Yeah.
Of life.
Yeah.
Educational, skill set, survival.
Yeah.
How to maneuver in different things. You know, I have a high value on education though. I feel like you can't get far without education.
Yeah, that's just life though. Like without your education, there's a lot of times, and I know they got people, non-graduates, who are very successful. That is a real thing. But with education, it's like your foot in the door hits different. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have that degree, when you have those certificates under your belt, anything that just hits different, and that's what most people are looking at to, you know, say whether you have it or you don't.
Right, and also this video was Americans. Okay, well we view education as here. I mean, education, intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence. Yeah, it's
could
different.
you survive in another continent?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. So
this is interesting. I gotta hear y'all answers in the comment sections because I know intelligence is gonna hit different for everybody on why y'all feel it should be viewed this way, and I want to see your mindset on this type of conversation. So
yes. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.